In today's video, I stopped by Steve Holcomb, Pro Auot Custom Interiors, just as they're finishing up this 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS that Detroit Speed built. Let me get the camera turned around and we'll check it out real quick.
Steve? Scotty?
How are you, brother?
I am blessed. How are you doing?
I'm doing outstanding myself.
Good, good, good.
Man, what year is this thing going to be when it's done?
1970 Chevelle. I mean, it's a beautiful car.
I dig it, man. I dig the color. I like the color combination you put on the inside. And it's not a bad thing that we get a minute to shoot it without fenders and stuff on it, because you can see all that Detroit Speed stuff and the engine. And they've taken a piece, it's kind of cool, they've taken a piece of tape and put over the numbers on the air cleaner. And I don't know if you noticed that or not, but
tells you the horsepower.
Yeah, horsepower. And so, yeah, no, it's cool to see one like this.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, John McLeod from Detroit Speed, they called and, you know, said they had a car. Want to know if we'd be interested in doing it? Of course.
Yeah.
You know, we'd be more than happy to do it for them. And, you know, me and Zach worked together. They gave me some renderings from Brockmeyer, and then we super cooled Brockmeyer's rendering.
Right.
You know, gave them a little bit of extra that, you know, wasn't drawn on there. So I thought that was pretty cool. They don't know anything about it yet, but they'll know soon enough.
Right.
So, and what it was is we did the rendering. I'll shoot you a picture of that rendering too. But the rendering looks just like the picture, except we 3D'd it a little bit. You know, we took the original look, you know, that Brockmeyer put up.
Exaggerated it a little bit.
And yeah, exaggerated, put a little bit of LED lighting up just on the very tops of the doors instead of, you know, all the way around. So I think it looks pretty cool, and it just accents the whole interior and makes it look really, it pops, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, and then we took the design that was in the door panels and incorporated that into the trunk. We made little doors to get to the battery and things like that. And it's got an access hole underneath the carpet in the trunk, you know, for storage or whatever you want to put in there. So just made it really cool. You know, it was pretty neat taking a factory style and upgrading the factory look. You know, everything's custom made on it. All the back seat area, they brought me a set of springs up here that I'm going to send a set of springs back with them. We custom made all of that. And, you know, so even though it has a factory theme, it's all custom. You know, the seats are custom. They had a set of the bucket seats, and we redesigned them and widened them a little bit to make them fit the car better. Took the headrest off and just made it look more like a 70s Chevelle today's style would be. So it was pretty. Used an original style headliner with the bows in it.
Wow.
So if you look at it, it's got the original 70 Chevelle theme, but super modern.
Right.
You know, everything lines up real nice.
Not even ultra modern to where it's like it loses the original cool of it.
Yeah.
I mean, use the old style headliner. That seems to be like carpet. That's one of the first things people want out of there. But when you look in there and you look and you see that, you're going to think that's going to trick your mind, because you're going to be like, is this really? This is not stock, obviously. But what's going on here? You know.
Yeah, and if you notice the seats, the pleats in the seats and the pleats in the door panels and stuff like that, Garrett does a heck of a job making our pleats now. He does all of our pleats and pretty much most of all of our French seams on the seats. So it was me and Louise and Garrett, and we all worked on those seats together. And Richard did a good job making the pleats on the door panels, and of course Tim always does a great job doing the 3D part. So it just takes all of us working together. Tim did the original console, wrapped it in leather, and then updated the aluminum trim on that with the Clayton machine trim, and you know, so just took an original look and super cooled it.
I agree. No, when I first saw it in the garage, I was really attracted to it. I love all your work, but this was another one that I wasn't sure, because we had just seen some other Chevelles, you know, and I wasn't sure. I was like, where did he make the changes at to make this one different than the other ones?
Yeah.
You know? And and again, having it out here at the shop with no windows in it and all, we sure could get some good shots of what that interior is and how it all works. You know?
Yeah, and then what's going to be cool about it, exactly. You get to see what you don't normally see when the car is completely finished. You get to see, you know, all of the running gears and the motor and, you know, and all of that.
All the stuff, all the cool stuff people want to see. That's all hidden by metal usually, you know. So, we don't want to shoot them this way all the time, but it's cool when we get an opportunity. And big shout out to Detroit Speed for being down with letting us get that, that footage, because, you know, it's not on its finest day. It still needs to be put together, but I think it's a cool way to shoot a car. And then, of course, we'll have video clipped into this that'll show the thing finished wherever I do catch up with it at.
Yeah, when you and Zach meet up and you can get some more finished product, then you can put it all together and have a super neat
Yeah, no,
video.
And Detroit Speed, I've been a fan a long time before they sold and all that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
they always build cool. And Detroit Speed is about performance and driving.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what comes first to them. Then after that, the aesthetics.
Right.
But again, being around this as long as I have, usually you find people that are really down with making them perform and don't care what they look like, or people that all they care about is what it looks like, and they don't care if it performs or not. But to find a company that is top end on both ends of the performance and the aesthetics of it, it's rare to find, man. And what a cool company. They've been around a long time. Everybody knows their reputation speaks for themselves.
Oh yeah, you get the best of both worlds on that one.
Right on. Well, I think you and the boys killed another one, Steve.
Scotty, I appreciate it as always.
No, thank you, brother. So there you go, from Steve Holcomb, Pro Auot Custom Interiors in Detroit Speed, a very cool 1970 Chevelle SS. Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya! Make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.